Hi all, this is my research proposal for GIS final project and my area of interest is energy and climate change. The problem that I will be analyzing using GIS is to study the factors that contribute to air pollution in California states of USA. I chose this state because as it can be seen in the map over here, highest air pollution is in California due to bad air quality. According to recent article published in USA Today, Los Angeles is the nation's smoggiest metro area. Also, 7 of nation's top 10 smoggiest cities are in California. The main aim of the research is to analyze and investigate the factors that cause air pollution which in turn affects the quality of air. This research aims at providing a visual representation of cities in California that has the highest number of air pollution. Along with this, the objective of this research is to analyze the major factors that can cause air pollution. I plan to use GIS tools to derive the effects air pollution can have on health and how harmful it could be to any individual. Another objective is to come up with the strategies or plans that can reduce or completely eliminate the air pollution. So following are the three peer-reviewed articles that I found useful for this proposal. The first article is from Environmental Science and Technology. This article states about the climate change, air pollution, and environmental justice in California. According to California's Office of Environmental Health Hazard Assessment, the main source of pollutant that affects the quality of air is greenhouse gas emissions. This in turn adversely affects human health. This article talks about four major sources of air pollution, which are stationary, mobile, area wide, and natural. For the co-pollutants of greatest concern for human health in California, PM 2.5 and ozone are considered the most harmful ones. Second article talks about the PM 2.5 air pollutants and the mortality rate risk associated with this type of pollutant. An analysis was conducted in December 2017 to determine the risk of air pollution in USA. The individuals were divided into two groups. Various factors such as age, sex, BMI, income, race, education were taken into consideration of individuals who were involved in survey. The group A consisted of non-smokers and group B consisted of smokers. This study observed that long-term exposure to PM 2.5 air pollution was associated with elevated risks of mortality in nationwide groups constructed using representative samples of US adult population living in metropolitan areas. As seen in the graph, as seen in this graph, the more exposure to PM 2.5, the hazard ratio is higher, which means high is the risk of cardiovascular diseases. The last article that I chose for this proposal talks about the study of association between air pollution and asthma in New York State using GIS. The monitoring stations were placed at specific points to collect data regarding ozone, PM 2.5, and SO2. With, with the point data from each monitoring station, the ordinary Kriging method was used to determine the spatial distribution of pollutant levels in each county from 2005 to 2007 for each of the three pollutants, namely SO2, O3, and PM 2.5. Analysis were carried out by ordinary Kriging method using the geostatistical analyst extension of ArcGIS. In Kriging, a smooth surface is estimated from irregularly spaced data points based on assumptions that spatial variation in the feature is homogeneous over the domain depends on the distance between sites. In general, Kriging method was used as a statistical mapping technique for using data collected at each point location to predict concentration in each grid cell over a spatial domain. The methodology that I will be following to do my research is I will be using heat map to represent the point data obtained related to air pollution. So the heat map will be plotted and based on the intensity, the counties that are more harmful or more probable to have air pollution will be determined. Ordinary Kriging method will be used to estimate the spatial distribution of pollutant levels in California state. And probability mapping will be used to determine the air quality based on the various factors such as gas emissions uh, and surrounding nature, etc. The results that I gain to use from the results that I expect from this research is that heat mapping will help me to decide the intensity of pollution, which can be seen in various counties of California. With the help of Kriging, an estimate variable can be achieved for an unmeasured location, which can be determined from observed values at the nearer locations. Probability mapping will help to decide relationship between the factors and amount of air pollution caused by each contributing factors. Thank you.